and gentlemen, are you ready for the countdown? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Blue la la la. What's up, y'all? It's your host, Asia Blue, and we're here with the one, HYLO ART. And today we have somebody special, the one, the only, the Fisherman.
Shout out to God, glory to God.
So before we get started, I just want to ask you, how are you feeling right now?
I'm blessed and highly favored.
Okay, that's
How about
good.
yourself?
Listen, blessed and always highly favored.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we kind of want to get these questions rolling in, and I think the first question I want to ask you is, who are you? Like, tell us about yourself.
I mean, before the Fisherman, I'm just a servant of God, first and foremost. But you know, I'm Red Quan. I'm from Aiken, South Carolina. I reside in Columbia right now, though.
Okay.
And you know, I go by the Fisherman. So you know, that name just connected to I'm on a mission for God. You know what I'm saying? I'm fishing for men. You know, so I'm trying to bring it from the left side, bring it to the right side.
And it's crazy that you mentioned that, especially about your move to Columbia. It kind of makes me want to ask, how did you get started?
It's all God's plan, really. Like, because I had a job opportunity. I work with the kids, I work with the youth, and that's part of my purpose is connected to the youth. So I had a job opportunity at this school in Columbia called JPT.
Okay.
And you know, God say take it. So you know, I just follow believing.
Wow, that's beautiful. So you would say that God is really like the main influence, but if you had other influences as far as artists or just people around you, who would you say they were?
I would have to go with my mom. You know what I'm saying? She
We
always,
love our mamas.
Yeah, for sure. I'm a mama's boy at heart. But for sure, my dudes, you know, she kept me in line. Still be on me, you know what I'm saying? She be guiding me. Another influencer would be Miles Monroe. He has a lot of wisdom, like reading his books when I was trying to find out about like my purpose and things of that nature.
Yeah.
Like it did a lot of guiding because I didn't grow up with my father, so you know I just try to seek males that was connected to God. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he's one of my main influences too, though.
Okay, so first of all, I just want to say your story is beautiful, especially with you sharing that and being transparent, because it's a lot of us who grow up in single parent households. And so I just want to say, like, you're strong, and I think that's, you know, again, beautiful. And it kind of makes me want to know, because you're a Christian artist, what's your creative process?
Sure. Well, you know, sometimes, well, really all the time, like, it really ain't no process, but it just comes in my spirit.
Okay.
If I do hear a beat, then like I try to pray even before I like start the process for myself, because I don't want the music, like, cause this is a really serious thing, especially on the spiritual side. So I don't want the music to come from me. Like I really want it to come from God, so it can connect to people.
Yeah.
So when they hear it, they're able to catch it. So I want to make sure it's definitely something from God and not from myself. So definitely prayer first and foremost. I mean, that's really it, really.
And it's crazy because I agree too. Like, I feel like we all have to find our source. You know, we have to find what's within us and use that to project our creativity, especially as artists. So with that being stated, what would you say would be like your greatest project? And do you have any current projects that you're working on?
My greatest project, I'm just starting out. I'm a rookie.
Yeah.
I'm a rookie in the game. So I got one project out right now. It's called God Is My OG. You can get that on all the major streaming services such as Apple Music, Spotify, things of that nature. But I got some stuff. I got some stuff in the bag though. I just saw a meme that was on Facebook. Like it's this man carrying a big old book bag and it's like unreleased music. So that's me. So it's like I'm in the season. I'm about to release two singles later
Let
this
me
month.
find out.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I got a project on the way. It's called The Catch.
Okay.
I'm the Fisherman, so I'm just reeling them in, you know. Like, most definitely be on the lookout for that project The Catch, like in November. Though.
Okay.
But these two singles that's coming out this month is actually gonna be some two of the songs I'm gonna perform tonight.
So, with The Catch coming out in November, you making sure that God is the major influence in your life and you knowing that this is what you want to do, what would you be doing if this wasn't what you wanted to do? If you weren't the Fisherman?
If I wasn't who I am, man, I'd probably still be on the streets. Like,
wow.
I'd probably be still selling weed, thinking that's the way, thinking that's, like, that's all I have to, like, cause before I, like, really, like, stopped straddling the fence, I thought I was gonna be like a big meat type of person. You know what I'm saying? Cause, I had got pretty big.
Pretty good.
Like Future say, I was a plug, you know what I'm saying? So, but I thought that life was it, but it's really not. God showed me that it's more.
Yeah.
I have more for you. Like you think this a lot, you don't even know, what I got in store for you. So I wouldn't even be in Colombia probably, you know what I'm saying? I probably would have made it to jail by now. Or, you know what I'm saying, probably wouldn't even be here in the world at all. So it's just like, I just thank God for coming into my life and like leading me, you know what I'm saying, and all the leadership that I have around me and things of that nature. But yeah, most definitely wouldn't be here with the amazing Blue.
Thank
it wasn't
you.
For, if I was still doing what I was doing for sure.
First of all, I just want to say again, we just want to thank you for being transparent because there's so many people who are going to see this and they're going to need your story. So many of us, we try to find other outlets to make things work. Again, the single parent household is trying to get money, figure out what we're going to do. So the fact that you overcame all that, but I'm noticing that you keep touching on your childhood, and so I wanted to know, what would you say would be your best childhood memory?
Best childhood memory?
Yeah.
Shoot. Best childhood memory, wow. It's a lot of them. It's just like the fact about being a kid, like no worries, like you're so unaware, like you're not exposed to a lot of things. You don't have responsibilities. I mean, some children do, but just in general, like you don't have responsibilities and things of that nature.
Don't have bills.
Don't have bills.
Don't have bills.
Rent. I'm telling you, I was riding around thinking about that, like dang.
I got bills.
You know what I'm saying? Rent due. The first was last week. Had that rent due. So, but just like the fact of being like a kid, like that's some memories.
Okay, so if you could talk to your childhood self and then just show them where you're at now, what would you say to your childhood self? And also, what would be your I made it moment? Like, wow, like I'm finally here.
If I could tell my childhood self anything, I would just keep it real and be like, be bold, like never be afraid to do something. Don't try to fit in. Don't try to fit in because a lot of that was going on, like middle school type era.
Yeah.
Just to try to be accepted, but you're already accepted by God, you know what I'm saying? So you don't have to fit in. You are who you are for a very reason. Your piece is a piece that needs to be in a certain place, in a certain way. So you don't have to try to be like another piece. So I would just let them know, like, just be yourself at a young age. Manage your money better. Don't do girls wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, watch your circle because it's snakes. Like it's snakes. So always keep the grass cut. Like, don't be deceived because people will use you. You know what I'm saying? So just be on top of that. Yeah, shoot. If I was into God, younger, I would tell him to, I would tell him to get into God at a young age. Other than the age that I got into. So to the other question,
what's your I made it moment? Yeah,
like,
let us know.
Like I really feel like I ain't arrived yet. Like I can't like say like dang like I done arrived because it's like when people say we adults, but it's like when the people use the term like we grown, but I don't look at it like that because we always growing. So it's like how can we be like grown? Like so like, I don't even want to say like that I made it yet, but it's just the fact that everything's like really coming together. Like everything's attracting itself to me. Like as I continue to like just trust the process. You know what I'm saying? I got people, this opportunity, shout out to HYLO ART, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, big shout out.
Big shout out, people that's musically inclined or, contacting me, want me to come to the studio and stuff like that. So, like, in the midst of all this, like, this year has, like, been, like, okay, like it's popping off, like, it's not just nothing to play with no more, like, it's, it's real life.
It's real.
You know what I'm saying? I see people outside, they be like, fish, I go to fish. So it's like, God to say he create you a new name, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like I wouldn't say I made it yet, but I feel like I can see it every time I see it. But it's just like, I can't just say like, oh, I done robbed because I haven't.
Well, it's a scripture that says, the man's heart makes his plans, but God will guide his footsteps. It's also another one that says, many are called, few are chosen. And then another one that says, your gifts will make room for you.
You gotta preach.
Yeah, so I just think that through this whole interview, you're letting us know what you stand for, and that type of peace, positivity, light, that's what we need in the world. Because as the Bible says, you are the salt of the world as well. So,
okay.
Yeah, I just want to thank you for that, and I want to thank you for this interview. I don't know, I really love your story and everything that you're saying right now, and I'm glad that this is going to be out for people to see that, hey, it's another way, it's another wave you can ride and to be yourself. So my last question is, since you talked to your childhood self, since I asked you that question, what do you have to say to the people out there watching, and what advice can you give other artists, especially ones who are trying to find themselves in the world?
Shoot, like I would say don't compare yourself to others, because that happens a lot. Like we see all the jewelry, all the money, all the cars, and our flesh is attracted to that.
Yeah.
Because through social conditioning, that's been the norm. That's like, oh, if I have all that, then people are going to like me. I have something to tell you, like God already loves you. And, through frustrations and discouragements and, things of that nature, like He's still working it out. Trials and tribulations just make us stronger, so don't get discouraged in the midst of the storm, because He always provides a way out, and He gives you and He equips you to get through the storm. You know what I'm saying? I always say it like this, like, fire, like gold, you gotta go through the fire. The gold has to go through the fire to be the gold that we see.
Yeah. Yeah, most definitely.
That's the process that we be in. Like, it's pressure, like it's hot. You know what I'm saying? But you'll get out of there untouched, and then when you come out, you be looking like real good. You know what I'm saying?
Shining.
Like let God iron the wrinkles out of it. Like, but like if you straddling the fence, I was straddling the fence for a long time, but don't let that, like, don't fall into a guilt wall. Don't condemn yourself, because we all make mistakes, and those mistakes are life experiences that we can take down the road. And most of the stuff that we go through don't even be for us. It be for the people that we may meet down the line, and we can help them out so they don't even have to go through it.
Okay.
So I just say keep your head up, stay elevated.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Only way is up.
Yes. So last but not least, we need to know, where can we find you at? How can we contact you? And also, if you have any shout outs, any girlfriends, any mamas, anybody out there you can talk to, let them know.
Yeah, for sure. You can find me on Instagram, the Fisherman 95. You can find me on YouTube. God is my OG. It's up under the Fisherman as well. You can also get that on Apple Music, Spotify.
Yes, sir.
All your major streaming platforms. And, I just shout out to God first and foremost. Shout out to my mama. Shout out to HYLO ART for the platform and opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Just shout out to everybody that's in here. because y'all in here for a specific reason. You know, ain't no such thing as coincidence. So, you know.
Man, it is what it is.
That's it.
So y'all can follow me on Instagram at weird_blue. And as y'all can see behind me, this is HYLO ART. Make sure y'all tune in, y'all like, y'all subscribe, everything. This is the Fisherman, and y'all be blessed and highly favored.